Hey y'all, welcome back to Bullets and Brass. I apologize for the clickbait. I am experimenting with YouTube algorithms, and one of the ways they decide how many people they show a video to is they do a small group, and a small group initially. And if people click on it, if your click-through rate for that group is good, they show it to a bunch more people, and then so on and so forth. So we tried a clickbaity title and caption and picture and all that jazz on the last video, and this is the actual topic. Was kind of clickbaited, and we're going to see what happens. This one won't be clickbait on the title, but it will be a legitimate title. So, as you can see, reloading press is gone. I am keeping it. I am not selling it. I decided. I did offer it to a couple people. Nobody on that list was interested. They're good. So I'm going to take it. I'm just going to package it up. Anyway, ammo. I think that we are reaching the peak. That for a lot of things, not some of the more rare calibers, 38, 380, 222, or 22 long rifle. Sorry, my brain is mush today. Not enough caffeine. 357. Those are going to take a little while, but they're also not high volume. So once the manufacturers can back off from the other calibers and produce more of those, they'll catch up quick. People will be good. You don't shoot 10,000 rounds of 357 in a year, unless you're a competition guy, in which case you probably reload or get it direct from your sponsoring ammunition manufacturer. Let's face it, Jerry Mikulik does not, go to Walmart to buy ammo on a normal basis. I'm pretty sure he loads his own, or the manufacturers provide it to him either free, or he's getting it at a bulk rate and he's buying in large volume. Because when you shoot that fast and that much, you can't be buying it at Walmart. So, why do I think that? The answer is we're already seeing things that would have previously gone flying off the shelf and not sit around start to sit around because they're not exactly what people want. It's not that it's not good ammo, it's just not the right one. And in the past, that would have been, doesn't matter, it's 223, it's 9mm, it's whatever it is, I'm taking it. And that's not happening anymore. And more places are having ammo sit on the shelf for a little while. Even at normal prices. We're not talking, dollar around 9mm practice ammo here. We're not talking, $250 around. It's reasonable priced ammo. And I think that is showing that the demand has started to taper off. People are getting more selective. Now, it doesn't mean that it's sitting around long enough to be excess and to not get bought quickly. And it doesn't mean that's for everything. But we're reaching that point. We're reaching that equilibrium point where more ammo is coming in that people are trying to buy. Now, there's a second string to this, or a second arrow to this bow, whatever it is. There's a second point. Like I said, my brain is mush. Remington is back in the game. Now, I don't know if it's actually Remington, or if it's Vista selling, having one of the other manufacturers produce it. But supposedly Remington's factories are back in operation to some extent. And this is for ammo, not for rifles or anything, just the ammo. Now, and if Vista doesn't own the ammo manufacturing portion of that, somebody let me know. I think Vista owns it. I know they bought the primers. But I think we're going to see a huge difference in the market when Remington's ammo hits the shelves. Because right now, yeah, we're still, demand is exceeding supply, right? But not by a lot. People aren't desperate anymore. People are not panic buying. People are still feeling that urge because it's scarce, but they're not buying whatever's there. They're not just going, oh my God, it's 223, I'll take it. Oh my God, it's any 9mm, I'll take it. That's the kind of ammo I'm looking for. I'll take some. And they buy a few boxes. instead of buying 8 and their wife buys 8 and they turn to the guy behind them who only needed 38 special and there wasn't any, and say, hey, if I give you, the money, will you buy these 8? It's just not happening anymore. So when you add in Remington's production, I think that's going to take the load off of the market. I think it is going to drastically change that supply and demand ratio. Not entirely, but what we'll see is that there'll be enough ammo that it sits around, that suddenly there's actual boxes of range 9mm that sit on the shelf. Maybe only for a couple days, and maybe it's not always there, but instead of it being it came in, it went right out the door, it might come in and sit for 2 days. Who knows? And once that happens, I think that the overall market is going to slip back at least a good chunk of the way to where we were, say, 2 years ago. A year and a half, a little over that. I think that it's going to stabilize. I think that we are on the downward slope unless something drastic happens. And drastic means something we haven't already seen. So not the legislation they're already talking about, not the continuing incidents that keep coming up, whether you believe they're conspiracies and prompted by somebody or not. I think those are already played in. Those are already factored in. I think it would have to be something completely new and not foreseen. So that is it. Take care all. Have fun. Stay safe. Keep shooting. Say hi. Woof. Woof.